Hi, everyone. I'm here all by myself today. It is the Monday before Thanksgiving, and Charity is flying off for her holiday. So, everybody wish Charity safe travels. Safe travels, Charity. We miss you already. Today, we're going to talk about my favorite product that the Stitching Post has available to you customers, and that is our calendar. It is truly my favorite thing about here is how many ladies, when ladies come or quilters come and sewers come and hang out with us, learn new techniques or just hang out with their BFFs, or I call them my QFFs, and hang out and sew. And so I wanted to talk to you about what's coming up through the next end of this month and what we're launching next year, that's exciting and fun. It's been a crazy day. I forgot to look and see if my hair was sticking up. I hope it's not. So I want to talk about a few of those things, and then show you some of the things that are available to you in our homemade Christmas inspired sales over the next 4 weeks until Christmas comes. So let's do first the calendar. And the one I want to talk to you about first is the one that is very near and dear to Robin Hill, the owner of Stitching Post. You know how important, if you know her at all, you know how important Linus is, Project Linus is to Robin. And in support of that, we've made available our classroom space to Linus all year and specifically right now. Oh, I should have grabbed one. Linus, hang on a second. Out front are these lovely, I'm going to keep talking. Robin's going to go get it. I need a gnome. Okay.
Hi, Mary.
November 27th from 11 to 3, December 3rd from 11 to 4, and from 5:30 to 8, and that was December 3rd, and December 11th from 11 to 3, we are hosting a Linus make and take. And Robin's run to get the little thingy that you're going to make. These are these cute little gnomes. I have no idea what they're made of, but we're about to see.
Look, they can visit the gingerbread village.
There you go.
Of course, the people in the gingerbread village are going, oh no, the monsters are coming. Oh.
Here we go. Looks like they're made out of socks and they're stuffed with something heavy. And
we have some Project Linus blankets if you like to show, Mary.
So here's the way this works. You come, you pay $10, and you get to make your very own little gnome. It's just a little make and take. Now you can take that gnome home and give it a home of its own, and you've provided that $10 donation for making your gnome will go a long way. Every one of those donations goes a long way to meeting the mission of Project Linus in the greater Oklahoma City area. You can also donate your gnome because through the month of December, Linus will be here almost every day with their little booth. So if you're looking for a fun little gift, a little something, you need to put something in a stocking, or you need to gift your, a school teacher or the mail person, these are great little things you can buy. They have all kinds of little things you can purchase, and everything you spend supports Linus. So, and if you haven't ever done, if you've never done anything with this organization, these are some pretty astounding people who donate a huge chunk of their sewing time to creating charity blankets. And so, very quickly, let me bring that to a point. Linus Make and Take is November 27th, December 3rd, and December 11th. It's a $10 donation. You come away with a gnome. Here's a great idea. Bring your grandkid, bring your kid, bring your niece, bring your nephew, bring the little girl who lives next door or the little boy who lives next door, and let them be a part of making Christmas awesome for someone else. This really touches me a lot. So I hope you'll come and join us. If you have any questions, just call the store and I'll try to be more succinct. Robin wants me to show you some of the quilts that get donated here for Linus. I don't know. I think I know who made this, but oh look, it's Hello Kitty.
Oh.
So this little quilt was
sorry,
made by.
That was a mistake. That should go to my house.
Oh, this little quilt was made by one of our customers or one of our friends who has donated this and said, please give this to Project Linus. And Project Linus will either gift it along or they'll put it in one of their sales to raise money for other things. And here's who doesn't love a flannel rag quilt, right?
That's great for the boys.
You know, it's great for, it's great, period. You get to decide how you want to use it. But this is a lovely flannel quilt. Let me go ahead. It's heavy. I was trying to get out of having to pick it up.
Oh, isn't that precious?
Isn't that cute? And it's just a rag quilt. Super fun to make. Super easy to make. That's one that you could have done by start today and have done by Christmas. And I have a great line of flannels to help you out with that. Okay, so that's Linus. So that's Linus. I hope to see you here doing a little silly make and take and helping Linus meet their goals. The next one I want to tell you about, we've talked about it a lot. We're about to do our second in the series. It's a 10-month block of the month. So for $25.99 a month, you're going to get everything you need to make a series of blocks within that month. And this quilt has way more than 10 blocks in it. So you're not making one block. Maybe 1 month it's all the log cabins or all the Dresdens or whatever. At any rate, it finishes at an 88 inches square. It was designed by Kay England. It's called Reflections, and you do have to sign up in the store or online on the phone. You can't sign up for this one online. Again, you get all your fabric. If you want to come in, that's a good deal for $26. If you want to come in on the first Tuesday of the month, you can come in and Deb will help you through working on that. If you've got some questions about a block before or just whatever, that lab time is available to you with Deb to help you through this. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I've got a great question.
Oh, we have a question.
Thanks, Sharon. We appreciate it. Can we still join the block of the month?
Hey, you can. You sure can. You've got 1 month to catch up. So this first one we're going to chart, it'll be $52 to catch you up because we did a November one. We're about to do a December one. We would super love to have you join this. It's a beautiful quilt. It just,
Hey, Mary, where can I go purchase that? Can I purchase it online or can I come in the store? Can I call?
Right. You can you can only get it here and it's available. You have to come into the store. If you don't live close and you want to participate, call the store, sign up, and every month we'll mail you your packet. Or you can come in or you can come in on the Tuesday before. The first Tuesday of the month and have a little lesson. And if you want to gather together some QFFs, that stands for Quilting Friends Forever. If you want to join gather some QFFs and come on that first Tuesday evening from 5:30 to 8, you can pay $10 and have a little sit and sew and work on your blocks then or work on whatever you want to work on. So that is a 10-month subscription to a block of the month. Look it up. It's called the fabric is Memories by Wilmington, designed by Kay England. The quilt is called Reflections. That was a lot. Okay. Next one. This one's coming fast. Is this not with the giant gnomes attacking the village? Let me move the gnomes.
Sorry.
This right here, is this cute? It's kind of like freestanding lace, but it's also made with fabric. Like this one is freestanding lace, but this tree is fabric. Pieces of this this is the cutest thing. It is called Freestanding Candy Cottage. It is a project in a box. And that's what OESD calls them, project in a box. So on December 4th from 10 to 3, we're doing a little thing. You can sign up. The project in a box is $79.95. That includes your CD with your designs on it. That includes all the stabilizer, thread, and fabric. So you don't have to bring anything except your machine, the embroidery module, the power cord. Don't forget the power cord. the power cord, needles, sewing gadgets, the things you need to embroider. But all your stabilizer, all your tools, not tools, all your stabilizer, all your thread, all your fabric are all included in the package. I really hope you sign up for this. I think we only have like 8 seats. There's not a lot of seats, and I don't know how many have sold. So I really hope you sign up for this because it's just cute as the dickens. And that's called Project in a Box, and that's from OESD, December 4th from 10 to 3 for $79.95. Did I forget anything? Oh, and anything you need to purchase in any class I mentioned is offered at 10% discount. So that's cool. The last one I want to talk about that I have a flyer for at least is the cattail mixer. If you've been in the store in the last week, you've seen that beautiful quilt hanging right inside the door. Looks like a tropical Pacific vacation. It's just gorgeous. Yellows and bright greens and orange and these beautiful blues. That is called Cattail Mixer. This quilt was put together by, this series of patterns was put together by Judy Niemeyer certified instructor named Cindy Simmons. And she will be here January 27th, 28th, and 29th. So 3 days of immersion in Judy Niemeyer technique. And this is the quilt you'll be making. I will have, that fabric line is actually discontinued. But I will have as close as I can to those colors of fabric. And you can purchase the kit already, the fabric already chosen. You can bring your own fabric, just whichever one you want. But I will have that fabric here. That's January 27th, 28th, 29th. It's from 10 to 4 for 3 days. The class fee is $175. We'll feed you. We'll make you comfy. We hope you'll sign up. It's a beautiful quilt, and I'm excited to have Cindy come and teach that. Okay, the one more thing I wanted to talk about is, two more things. And this one I don't have a flyer to show you yet, or a thing let me look. I have to cheat and look at my calendar.
Mary, FYI, we sent an email out.
Yep, I'm going to talk about
on that.
Oh, okay. January 8th, Deborah Linker. If you were here and saw her lecture and trunk show about color and she is a very infamous and famous fabric dyer, a dyer of textiles to get the perfect color. And go get yours. I'll show you one that she did. She's going to be here teaching us how to dye fabric. And that's the weekend of the 7th and 8th. I don't have that's January. I hope to have all that information coalesced and available to you by the end of this week. Now, and she'll be back with that in just a second. I'll show you something that she did. I have gobs of her pieces. They're just, they just get prettier and prettier with every one I see. The last one I want to tell you is February 4th and 5th. This is an OESD weekend event. So you'll come, you will not bring your machine. We'll provide the machines. You just come with your happy, healthy self. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Put a pin in that. Thank you. This is an example of what she calls, you might call it tie-dye, but we call it mandala. These pieces like this. So this started out as just a white piece of fabric, and with her dyeing, her very unique dyeing techniques, she's able to achieve, let me stand up so you can see this. Does that show well, Robin?
Oh, yeah. Here, move the camera a little bit.
And I don't know whether we're going to, I think we're just going to be dyeing for color, like achieving different greens and different purples. I don't know that we're going to be doing a mandala piece because these are multi-step process and they take quite a bit of time. But here's one. Oh, the oranges in that are gorgeous. Anyway, I hope you'll sign up and come meet Deborah. She's a very sweet lady.
Oh, she's
and
awesome.
I really enjoy having her. Back to OESD and so happy. This is a two-day event with OESD. We'll be providing the machines. You show up with your happy, healthy self and your QFFs, and let's embroider together. Let's see. It looks like there are six projects, and I think the goal is to finish all 6. I think that's,
Yeah.
I think it is like that. Looks like there's a little, oh, well, I'll just let y'all come see it. There's a flyer just went out in email, and I'm going to tell you about that email in just a second. Anyway, hope you'll sign up for our first OESD event of the year 2022. And oh my gosh, we're finally almost back to some version of normal that we can have, national teachers and national events again. I'm so glad that's happening. And this is our first one. OESD, so happy. Watch for it, February 4th and 5th. So, as we talked about as a company, we talked about how are we going to approach the holidays this year. We've got our anniversary sale coming up, and somebody needs to write us a jingle. But remember the famous Christmas anniversary gift? Oh yeah. Well, we don't need that
I
one.
actually
But
have a jingle.
we have a jingle. We need, yeah. So anyway, we have our anniversary sale coming. We're like, well, what can we do for the holidays? And we were just sitting around visiting, and it occurred to us that this holiday, half the stuff we want to buy is stuck in the base in a harbor somewhere, and the other stuff, I don't know where it is. And all I hear on the news is about how we can't get things. Buy your Christmas early. And we started talking about that and decided that we wanted to focus on a homemade Christmas. And I'm doing it with my family. I'm trying to learn something real. There's this one technique I'm trying to get good at in order to churn out enough of this one thing. But this homemade Christmas, gifts that we can make that are from the heart, and we don't have to wait for them to get delivered on a truck. And in support of that, I wanted to show you just some of the things we carry. So homemade Christmas is from now until Christmas time, and everything's 20% off. Just come to the counter and say, hey, Secret Santa, and anything you purchase will be 20% off. For instance, we have these little jewel boxes. These are little bundles of 6 fat quarters that work together perfectly. And if you were to do the math, you'll discover they're at $2.50 a fat quarter. And that just almost doesn't exist in the market anymore. A $2.50 fat quarter is a bargain all by itself. And then take 20% off of it. So with a fat quarter, comment on this video. What would you make with what can you make with a fat quarter? I can make bowl cozies, mug rugs, any number of small gifts that I can make to make my homemade Christmas work. So there's one thing we have. They're called jewel boxes. Here's another big bundle of layer cakes, all with this gorgeous, it's not fairy frost. It is fairy frost with the title Noel. $51.99 regularly. So if you take 20% off of that, I don't know, that's $10 off, $41.99, somewhere around there. And these are beautiful iridescent. What a beautiful table runner this would make in advance of Christmas for your holiday table or the table of someone you love. So that's a beautiful piece. And I have a bunch of stuff like this. Layer cakes. Bowl cozies are all the rage. I have cotton batting. I also have Insulbrite, if you wouldn't want to put it in the microwave, but I've got Insulbrite for your bowl cozy. All you need is a packet of layer cakes and some Insulbrite and some cotton thread, and you've whipped up bowl cozies for everyone you love.
Hot pads too.
Hot pads.
Out of that.
Come on. There's a lot of stuff you can make out of a layer cake, says the lady who has about 50 of them in her house. Let's see. Oh, if you haven't seen them already, we have Villa Rosa patterns bundled into kits. So this is a super fast little quilt that just requires strips. I've layered up 2.5-inch strips from a Tonga Treats group that are bright, and what a great gift to give at Christmas time, because they're brightly colored and cheerful and would make anybody happy in the dreary cold weather.
It's like taking your own. It's like taking your own Trina quilt home.
There you go. You get to take. Except I did this one.
Oh,
you get to take Trina home with you.
Yeah.
This you get to take Trina home
Ah.
with you. Don't forget our collection of 3-yard quilts. We have kits, 3-yard kits. We have, I think, 8 of her books in stock. And we have already curated. So this is a cute one with gnomes. Gnomes, that's the theme today. Where we've taken 3 1-yard cuts that work together, bundled them up for you, and all you need is the pattern out of a book. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, we got a great question.
Okay.
What do you ask again for the discount on Saturday?
Say Secret Santa at the cash register. And if the person checking you out doesn't remember, just find one of us. We'll tell you. Yeah. Secret Santa gets you 20% off store-wide. As well, we have special holiday pricing on machines, too. And, we don't do Black Friday. That's just too much pressure. And you come on a Wednesday and find out on Friday there's a better price. How does that even work? No. Plus, who wants to fight that traffic? Plus, I'm not going to be here. Plus, just come in the store anytime during this holiday season. If you're looking for a sewing machine, we're going to have the best price. I promise. Oh, I'm getting there.
Okay.
Oh, she's so bossy. Okay, one more.
So
So we have lots of panels. Panels are popular because they help us achieve fast quilts and, quick gifts. And so let me show you a couple of these. Oops, what does she brought? Oh, this one's so cute.
I brought it.
Kevin the Wonder Husband loves snowman. That's his favorite. So this little one, isn't that cute?
Oh, you can make holiday pillows.
You can make holiday
good.
pillows,
Yes.
table mats, anything you wanted, a quilt. So this is one of them that Robin found. This is a Christmas one. Let's see what this one is.
Oh, for the cook
This
in the
one's-
family.
There you go. For the baker in the family.
You can applique those and make pockets out of it on an apron. Like
Hey,
you go to
that's a good
Sam's.
idea.
Isn't that great?
Great big fat aprons on a pockets on a pre-made apron.
You can
That's a
even
really
make your
good
own
idea,
apron.
Robin.
We have
this coordinating fabric.
Yeah, we even have a YouTube video that will show how to make an apron.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Where would I find that?
And our good old stitching post.
Thanks.
What's sewing down at the post YouTube channel.
Oh, cool. And then this one full of birds.
I love that. See, that would be so pretty for somebody that maybe is in assisted living. You can make them beautiful.
There's a lot
wall
you can do with
hangings.
that.
Yeah.
So here's the ticket with our panels. If you buy one panel, it's automatically 10% off. If you buy, this would be excluding the 20%.
Yeah,
of course.
double.
2 off, can't do doubles. But if you bought 2, it's 20%. You already got that. But if you bought 3, it goes to 30%. And 4 is 40%. And 5 is 50% off. Buy 5 panels. And then you can get the book. We have a book, Learn to Quilt with Panels, that you can get for, I think, another 20% off. So it's a great way to save some money here at the holidays. Let you make your homemade Christmas. Is there any class I've forgotten? I don't think so. I think I've said it all rapidly. And I think that's it. Talking about next year. We're going to do a couple of things new. Deb, who is an expert, just about an expert on just about every sewing machine I've seen her touch, is going to start a new series called Now. Actually, the whole store, we're going to do a thing called Now. That stands for New Owners Workshop. Now classes. So watch for this on the calendar, and we're telling everybody who comes in the door, now classes for Deb are every Wednesday. So she'll have sewing machines. Like if you've purchased recently a small, simple sewing machine and you need to learn how to use it, that Now class will take you through how to thread it, how to care for it, how to tension it, how to change the feet or use decorative stitches. All of that is included in the Now class. There's a Now New Owners Workshop class for sergers. There's one for embroidery machines and there's one for software. And those are through Deb. And that was her idea. And as soon as it came out of her mouth, I knew it was a great idea. I was so excited to have her share that with me. And I liked it so much. I brought it over into the long arm side. So if you're a new owner or considering a long arm, we have now classes there too. Now, new owners workshop for long arms and for the Pro Stitcher, which is the robotics that we sell with our long arms. So anytime you see on the calendar now, after starting in the first of the month year, anytime you see now, you'll know that that's a new owner's workshop. The other thing we're going to do, and I haven't figured out where to put it on the calendar yet, but this is something people have talked about, asked me about, we've chatted about in the store, is we're doing a thing like a lab. Let's say you are elbow deep in making something you've never made before. Let's say it's a jacket. You wanted to make a tailored jacket. And you're struggling with a certain technique or a process or just the whole thing. On this once a month event will be a lab. And that's a day where you bring your stuff, your project, your supplies, and you have access to Deb, our educator, who will sit and walk you through and help you as much as possible, help you through learning how to do something. And that's going to be a sewing lab that'll be available once a month, every month. And I'll probably move it from different days just to be able to hit lots of different schedules to make that available to you. If you are a sewing group, let's say it's you and a half dozen of your QFFs, and you would like to do a retreat, but you don't really want to pack your jammies and drive far away. You could do an in-town, not sleep away, go home and sleep in your own bed. But let's say you came in on a Thursday morning, you set up all your stuff, and you didn't have to pack it up until Saturday afternoon. So we had always intended to do this with our big room, and we didn't get a chance to do it because COVID and all those things. This year, we're going to relaunch that. So if you would like to book some time for your group of friends, your quilt retreat, guild, your sewing group, and you would like to book some time to come, call and give me. You'll be surprised at the pricing. We can do it where you just bring your own food. You can go and enjoy the eating establishments in our area. There's any numbers of ways that you can stack that up. So that's coming next year. Let's see, I've got now. That's coming next year. I think that's it. Oh, we're going to do 4 Kimberbell, but how did I forget the Kimberbell? We're going to do 4 Kimberbell bench pillows next year and 2 new quilts. So the bench pillows will be new and the quilts will be new for 2022. So watch your emails, watch the Facebook page, and join us for some of this really great fun. I've made some very good friends just hanging out with ladies who come here to sew, and I'll bet you could too. So is there anything else I haven't thought of?
Nope, I think we got.
That was a lot.
Show.
That was a lot of information, wasn't it? That was a lot of information.
No wonder Charity took off this.
Here's the cool thing about this Mention It Monday is you can play it over again and listen to all this again. There's a lot of information in here, I know. The calendar is my favorite part here. I love hosting events and having people come and sit and sew with us and share the joy of this. So if you want to be with us, we want you here. I hope to see you soon. This is Mary signing off for Mention It Monday. Have fun, Charity. I miss you already. Bye.